Welcome to Static Model Mayhem. On today's episode, we're starting a new series on how to work and how to deal with photo etch threads and photo etch details on your scale models. At the present time, we can find photo etch threads and pieces and additional details on almost any type of kit, ranging from vehicles, automobiles, tanks, aeroplanes, ships, you name it. Most of the time it either has some photo etch pieces included on the kit, or you can buy them as additional extras. So today we're starting a new series on how to deal with them, how to work with them, how to manipulate them, glue them, paint them, and having them installed on your models. What I have in front of me is basically, let's say, a typical ship photo etch thread in 1/350th scale. That's from Trumpeter's Arleigh Burke destroyer. Another example is leftovers from Hobby Boss's submarine kit. We have some brass propellers, or alternatively an extra detail set that includes ladders, again in 1/350th scale by Aber. Photo etch pieces can add an astonishing amount of detail on your kits, so let's see what you need to work with them. Let's put this on the side. First things first, some basic tools. You need a knife with a curved blade to remove the, let's say, remove the railings from the frame, right here. First you need a knife with a curved blade. Then some form of super glue applicator. In this case we have a very expensive tool, which is basically a wooden brush handle with a wire. No, actually it's a paper clip that I've cut and glued. I drilled into the handle with a sharpened edge so I can place super glue on the actual piece. More on that later. A set of files. Ideally you need a diamond file to clean up any residues or any burrs that you have left when you're cutting the pieces. When you're cutting, let's say, a piece of railing from the thread and you have some leftovers, so some files are ideal to remove them. Then you're going to need some form of tweezers, any tweezers that you're comfortable with and handling the pieces. Something like that, a straight long one, a curved, pointed, perhaps a blunt one like that, or even something like this. You can borrow this from your wife, from your girlfriend, from your other half, and just tell them that it's for good purpose. Also some cocktail sticks always come in handy. You never run out of cocktail sticks. And then we're moving on to the glues. Before you glue it, I strongly suggest you prime the photo etch thread with a special metal primer. Currently I'm using this one from VMS, but also Mr. Hobby has one as well. Tamiya does another one, just to name a few. And before you start removing the pieces from the thread or start working with them, I strongly suggest you prime them first. and leave them 24 hours at least to dry. And now for gluing the pieces, currently I'm using a combination of gel super glue, regardless of brand. It just happened that this is the cheapest one that I could get, and it does the job, trust me. And some extra thin consistency of super glue. I'll show you exactly how I use them when the time comes. Additionally, that's very, very important if you want to remove a photo etch piece. Let's say that you have glued your railings at a bad angle, or you have them glued too short, or you have them glued wrongly, or it's the piece is the length of railing is too large and you just want to rip it out. This is your undo. Super glue debonder. This is from VMS, which I'm currently using. I've used a no-name debonder from Poland in the past with good results. What you need to do, who else does debonders? Let me think. Oh, Green Stuff World also makes a debonder. I haven't tried that yet. But anyway, the crux of the matter is that if you want to undo the work that began for any reason, you have your railings bent, it's not a proper angle, whatever reason, you just want to remove the piece from your plastic kit, get a debonder. Not that expensive. And finally, for the tools that you need, we're going to a more advanced territory now, which is Photoetch Bender. This is from RP Tools. I highly recommend RP Tools Photoetch Bender, but you can use Trumpeter does one. Tamiya has some dedicated pliers. RP Tools, Ammo, AK, it's a variety. What you need to pay attention with a Photoetch Bender is how many different teeth you have, and you want a straight edge to bend the piece and fold the pieces as you need, because these essentially are three-dimensional pieces folded in 2D, but not in this example. But let's say that you have good example are these propellers, these submarine propellers from Hobby Boss, where you can actually twist them and give it a more three-dimensional look. So that's what we're going to be dealing with on this series: how to manipulate, work with, install or uninstall photo etch pieces from your model. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.